Happening now, did you experience the downpour last night? Part of the Duke City this morning drying out.
Yeah, after we got quite the downpour, not just a few showers, but we're talking enough rain to do some damage, even cause a flooding, and we caught all of this on camera. News 13's David Romero is at one of the hardest hit areas. It's down the South Valley near Coors and Adenall. Good morning, David. It looks like everything's drying out around you. Looks like we're having a little trouble hearing from. As you can see, everything is dry right now. This is all from the massive rainstorm that hit overnight. Now, it wasn't just the rain, but the thunder and the lightning. Now, this is video from when the storm hit about 9:30 last night. The rain was pouring. It caused the streets to fill with water and cars to drive through some flooded roads. And take a look at this. This car was left behind after it got submerged in water. Downtown Albuquerque saw a lot of the same. This is a video from the Alvarado Transportation Center where you can see the rain pouring down, and I just saw lightning just lighting up the sky. It was a light show from Mother Nature. It took center stage at the Isotopes game. Take a look at this picture that Danielle Zetter sent in to us. That is incredible. The rain did shorten up last night's game to only 5 complete innings. Now, the rain was so bad, Bernalillo County was actually advising folks to stay inside. They even set up a shelter at one point for people to go to. They shut that down about 1 o'clock this morning, though, because nobody ended up going to it. So far, no major reports, thankfully, of any flood damage in any of those areas. And take a look at this. Santa Fe also got hit with a massive storm last night. Melissa sent us this video from just east of I-25. You can see all the rain rushing through the woods right there. Extremely powerful with the water and the runoff. There's also Santa Fe Auto Park got hit for about 45 minutes. Then workers at the Lafarge Library on Llano Street rushed to grab books and other equipment, get that on top of desks to make sure the floodwaters wouldn't damage them. They say the carpet got the worst of it. Thankfully, none of the books did. Capital City even got some hail, too. This is video of near the library, closer to Cerrillos and St. Michael's.
Now, Kristen, you warned us that the rain was coming, but boy, when it rains, it pours.
It sure does. I was talking about it yesterday. The problem is where these storms are popping up, there may be fewer of them around. They're moving a lot slower. Last week, 20 to 30 mile an hour storms. That's how fast they were moving. This week, probably 5 miles an hour, a little closer to that, because they were barely moving yesterday. And so where the storms popped up, this is a look at the radar yesterday afternoon right around 5:30, and you can see that band from northeast to southwest. This is where the showers popped up, and in some spots it just stayed and stayed and stayed, and that's basically what happened here in the metro area. West side, South Valley got particularly hit hard, and those showers stuck around for quite a bit of time, and that meant we picked up anywhere from a ½ an inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain on the west side, to anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to nearly 1.5 inches of rain down in the South Valley. So it did a little bit of damage there, and we had 2 reports of flash floods, one up in Santa Fe and also one down in the South Valley. So that will be the potential again today. You have these slow moving storms, they dump a lot of heavy rain, and unfortunately it all ends up going in one spot. And for the mountains, that means a lot of runoff and flash floods. Up in Santa Fe, we had ½ an inch to 1 inch of rain there, pea-sized hail, and also again floods up in Santa Fe and also the one down in the South Valley. Storms are going to be moving slow again today. I'll break that down for you coming up in just a few minutes.
And this is just the beginning of what could be a very active monsoon season. For everything you need to know about it, keep it right here on KRQE. Make sure to check out our website for the latest anytime you'd like. That's krqe.com. And the rain and flash flooding now being blamed for killing a woman in an arroyo in Santa Fe. Police say Tina Vigil's body was found floating in an arroyo here off Siringo Road near Santa Fe High School about 6 last night. Santa Fe's emergency manager tells us Ms. Vigil was caught up in a nasty storm that turned a dry arroyo into a deadly one.
The arroyo was about 8 or 10 feet above the bottom of the arroyo, and by the time we got here, it receded to about half that. And now, of course, if we were to look into it, it's got maybe 4 to 6 inches of water running through it. So the water comes and goes pretty quickly, and that's why it's so dangerous.
Investigators don't know why Ms. Vigil was in the arroyo in the first place. Police say she lived about 1.5 miles away from there.
Today, a memorial is being held in memory of the 19 members of the Granite Mountain Hot Shot crew, the firefighters who died while battling a wildfire in Arizona. Governor Susana Martinez is expected to attend the memorial service there. It is believed the crew died trying to build a protection line between the blaze and the town of Yarnell when the winds shifted. The United States honor flag will be displayed at the memorial. The honor flag has traveled the country for the past decade, flying in tribute of fallen heroes eliciting respect and reverence wherever it went. And you can help honor those firefighters as well. There is a special memorial in Santa Fe that is going on today. It will be at the Hamas Room at the Santa Fe Community College. The doors will open at 11 this morning. The invocation will begin at 11:45, followed by a memorial at noon. Also today, a memorial service is being held for residents who have passed on in Bernalillo County who haven't been claimed by family or loved ones. The Bernalillo County Unclaimed and Indigent Residents Memorial will be held today at 11 a.m. at the Evangelico Cemetery on Blake Road in Southwest Albuquerque. It is open to the public, and you can find out the names of those being honored on the county's transparency site.
We now know when New Mexico's youngest governor ever to take office will be laid to rest. David Cargo's body will lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda Thursday from 10 to 4. There will be a memorial service after that, then a mass Friday at 10 at the Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis. Mr. Cargo will be buried in Santa Fe at the National Cemetery there. He became governor back in 1966. He served 2 terms. He died Friday at a nursing home in Albuquerque. David Cargo was 84 years old. Happening now, the FBI is looking for whoever sent an envelope with some suspicious white powder to Governor Susana Martinez. Her staff was going through mail at the governor's office yesterday when they found the envelope. They were all evacuated and 2 people were isolated. While investigators took a good look at things, the governor was not in the Capitol at the time. Preliminary tests show the substance was not dangerous, but FBI agents are doing more tests on it anyway. They're not saying what they think the powder was. Agents found another suspicious package too. They didn't open it, and they're testing that one as well.
The trial of Levi Chavez continues today with the defense back to presenting its case. The former APD officer is accused of shooting his wife, Tara, with his department-issued gun at their Los Lunas home and staging it to look like a suicide. It is not known if he will testify. Prosecutors who rested their case last week have called 5 former girlfriends of Chavez's and have presented physical evidence about the gun, which they claim shows Tara did not kill herself. The defense says Chavez is a victim of an overly aggressive detective and a botched investigation. Police in Albuquerque are asking area body shops for help with homicide investigation. You see, Kevin Swinehart, seen here, was fatally shot June 13th off of Cole Avenue in the Southeast Heights. The suspect was spotted leaving the scene in a black Ford SUV, possibly at edge. It had heavy damage to the right front part of the vehicle, causing the bumper to scrape the ground. Investigators are asking body shop owners and dealerships to review their logs to determine if anyone dropped off the vehicle for repairs on or after the day of the murder.
Well, 5:38, another day, another bear in Duke City. For the 4th time in just a week, Game and Fish captured a bear in the foothills. This was last night when the bear was up there hiding in a tree. It's kind of hard to see. This is near Montgomery and Tramway.
I first saw him, he came over the wall back there. That was about 9:30 this morning. And I thought, that is a big bear. And my dog, which is just a little Cocker Spaniel, chased him across the backyard. And that's when he went up in the tree, but I thought he'd left.
It's a good bear. It's a scared bear. It's what we like. Game and Fish shot the bear with a tranquilizer. You can kind of see it fall right there. The bear, they're going to go see if the bear is healthy and could be released back into the mountains very soon. Hopefully with all this rain that we're getting, that the bears are going to find some food and water up in the mountains of their own. They don't got to come down here into the city, and everybody can be happy.
We have seen like a handful of these cases recently.
Yeah, 4 in just a week. All right, 5:39.